Goodbye, drones, and welcome to the dawn of the claw train. Oh yeah, and a ton of money. Hello everyone, Buck here, and welcome back to another episode of Automation Empire, where on last episode we saved the Empire from total collapse. And save it we did. Not only were we able to save our Empire from bankruptcy, we are back into making a lot of money. And we've hit some important milestones along the way. Let's check them out. We'll go up to our research tree. Got that one. And we've hit the marker of over 4,000 kilograms output. And we can now buy the claw track truck loader. Although it says it won't let me. Maybe I do have to unlock this one first. Well, that's an easy fix. That's something I was going to do anyway. But to correct a mistake I made on last episode, I said I wanted to see this thing getting full before it came over here and dropped that off, and yeah, well, I can definitely make that happen. All I gotta do is notice how this is nice and full. It's amazing the mistakes we make that are so simple, right? Right. Now I think we can even add another cart to this. Wait for it to come back. Because we're actually dumping full boxes of iron right now, which is pretty wasteful. Okay. Yeah. And we need to also fix this. Well, no, it's still only filling up 3, so that's okay. But we were definitely backing up here. All right. So the first thing we want to do is get back into our research a little bit. We've already gotten rid of our research on the other side. So we need a pickup. Yep, I can do it right there. One of these. Then that there, and a couple more research centers. We need to be researching a little bit of that refined iron. Let's connect it to some power. And there we go. Now, do we want this to take it all? No, we don't. Maybe like every third one would be good. All right, our money is definitely doing well. But I think in the research tree, to get to that one, we're going to have to unlock this one first, even though we're probably not going to use these right away. With the design that I'm going to show you guys, we're going to keep the claw tracks and the claw trains. We're going to keep the tracks they run on as short as possible, so I don't think we'll need to use these gates. What these gates do is allow you to stop the trains from coming back empty or stop them from leaving without being full of crates. But since we're going to have the claw trains as short as possible, we're not going to use those much for now. So we just need to get some research going. Okay, wait on that just a bit. Our drones are working overtime, as you can see. All these boxes. This thing is full. The crate makers are struggling to keep up. We're still making good money. But we need to work on our output. Our current max output is just over 4,000. We need to get to 6 for the combiners, and we need to get to 9 for those. That's our ultimate goal right there. Once we get to that, everything becomes so much easier. So how do we do that? Will the claw trains get us to 9,000? Probably not. We have 2 options. We can either branch out over into... Get that out of the way. Some gold. Start refining that and shipping that out. Or if we can get to the combiner, which is another 13, 12. Oh, just went up some. Still need a little bit more output to even start using the combiner. So we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking we may have to go gold digging just a little bit, but let's get some research out of the way. I'll come back to you guys just a minute, and we'll decide where to go from there. Alright guys, we're almost there in our research, and we're going to get one more little thing going here. I had an idea. Since this is kind of getting backed up, these drones are working super efficiently right now to get these trucks in and out. We're going to try to add a little bit of extra setup here. See how that works. So we need another pickup point. We'll set it to right there. Okay, put one of these in. And this will also make things a lot more efficient once we get the claw tracks and the claw trains in. The drones are actually doing a very good job. Uh, this output setup is actually very efficient. There's no more empty trucks. Most of the time, a truck doesn't even get to the second bay. It fills up in the first bay and leaves before the next one even gets to this spot. Not 100% of the time, maybe like 80% of the time. So you may be asking, why aren't I adding more of these along the road? And it's the simple reason of that is, if you were to add 3 or 4 down the road here, if they're rarely getting to this one, they're never going to get to the ones after that. So it's really not doing you any good to have multiple stops, more than 2. If you're barely getting to that second one, they're just going to sit there empty, and it's kind of a waste of money. So instead of doing more stops on the same road, we're going to set up an additional stop and put in an additional road. Flip that guy around. Okay. And we might, or not might, we're definitely going to have to let drones kind of wiggle their way around to this, which is going to slow down their effectiveness on this side, but we're getting ready to replace that with claw trains soon anyway, so it'll be okay. Okay, drone high priority. Now, for this, we want it to skip every other one. That way it splits that up evenly. We're going to move this out just a little bit more. Add another minecart. Oh, if I can get on it. Does 7 minecarts on that one. Now over here, we might want to go out a little bit more as well. And because see, we're still getting backed up there, so that little factory is producing quite a bit of refined iron. Let's get back over here. We got everything set there. The next thing to do would be to put the extra road in. Start with, start with this. We're gonna smush it as close as we can. Put one there. And one there. Ah, wait. Back over here. Turn there. Oops. Ah. There we go. And there we go. Alright, now we have to set these the same way we set those to only take iron. Alright, now what that's going to help with is our output capacity. The more trucks coming through that's getting loaded up efficiently, the more that's going to help. Because that's we've got this. We're just waiting on the research points. We're about halfway there. Our next goal is those combiners. So let's see. Oops, I didn't put these on high priority. Alright, let's see how that goes. We got a lot of drones just kind of bumbling around, so hopefully this will split things up a little bit once the first truck comes in. We have 16 drones right now. As soon as we get some of that research point going, we're going to get rid of all the drones anyway. Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. Okay, while we're waiting on the research and to see if our new drones are working, I just want to remind you guys to please, if you like the video or if you've watched the series, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll always be notified when I post new content, as I do upload daily or bi-daily. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of some of the designs that I'm using. Do you have any tips for me? I'd love to hear from you. Okay, looks like we already got one full truck coming in. That one's good. Now these drones are going to slow down a little bit because they're sharing the workload, which is okay. Still got some just kind of standing around. But lots of boxes to be put on trucks. That's what we want to see. No empty trucks yet. That's good. That's a good thing. Oh, I'm worried about this one. Come on, drone. All right, there we go. So by the end of this month, we should be able to tell if we've done anything with our kilogram output. I'm seeing some definite backup here. If we weren't right on the edge of buying the claw tracks, I would just buy more drones. But the advantage to the claw tracks over the drones is it lowers your monthly power supply because you have to pay for the drone bay and then you have to pay for the drones. Takes a little bit of the sting out of Uncle Sam's bite. And let me tell you, his bite has gotten big. We were making over 100,000. Now we're down to making about 40,000. So we got to start turning some things around. Come on, research. All right, there we go. Is this going to get us up? Oh, I think we're going to be just short. Ugh, just short. Okay, empty truck. Don't like that. All right, guys, I'm going to let it run and get one more click on that research, and then we'll get into the optimization of claw trains. All right, guys, we have the research points. We have the claw track truck unloader. Now it's time to say bye-bye to the drones. And poof, 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 poof. No more drones. All right. Let's get into the good stuff. So we're going to put that. Which way do we want to rotate it? I think for this instance it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to go with that way and that way. That way. And that way. And that way. And that way. All right. Let's show you how this works. We need a claw train track. You can kind of see the overlay on the ground of where you put these things. So when you can't see it, you know you've got it right on top of where you want it to be. So we're gonna, oh, nope, back one. Turn it that way. Lead it off of this. The goal here with this is to literally just make these as short as you possibly can. Okay, that there. And that to there. Or not. There we go. Now we want pickup points. Zoom in here a bit. Now you can have a bunch of pickup points, but I found it's a little bit more cost effective to just have one. You can just put one there. And these are already drop-off points. I'm not sure why there's 10 because trucks only hold 6, so you figure that one out. Okay, now we need to put the claw tracks on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do the same thing here. Start at this location. Connect it there. Go up here. And one over. It's very touchy. Come on. There we go. We need a pickup point right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now I just need to do it to the other ones. All right. There we have it. Let's unpause it. Now you may notice those in the back there are red. I did move these a little bit closer together just to keep the claw tracks shorter. You don't have to worry about setting these anymore because we don't have drones. The trains will do their job automatically, but let's check them out. That one is going to get loaded and done. This one will get loaded on the next go around. Let's look at our maximum output and see if this did anything for us. I think 4,560 is our record. We kind of started this one way over halfway through the month, so we're not going to get a good judge of how these things are going to affect us this month until the end of next month. But let's look at some of them in action. Like this one has had 6 crates for a while. And now this one will instantly get loaded. Okay, this one's got a bunch of crates on it. This system might be a tad slow. Oops, hold on, I see a problem. I didn't put a pickup point here. That would usually help. There we go. Now with this system only running 2, this is going to be 100% effective. But this system split in 2 isn't going to be quite as fast as the other one. So what we'll probably do later, if we can't get to the kilogram output that we need to get 2 combiners, we'll replace these and we'll hook up some gold and bring it over here. But let's see where this takes us for now. Okay, I think I stopped completely yeah, I took the research out completely, extended the minecart out, trying to keep this thing cranking since it's powering 2 separate pickup stations. I don't see any oh, I did see an empty truck, but that's probably because we forgot to put the pickup station here, so that one's on me. We shouldn't see any more empty trucks going through now that everything is hooked up correctly. Okay, that one should have went in there. Maybe that one was just slow getting out. This one's already got 6 crates, just kind of waiting on a truck. So is that one. Yep, this one's getting loaded. That one's waiting on the next truck. Now see, this one might be too effective because it doesn't have the boxes. This one's ready to go. So now we got to wait on the next truck. But you can see how these are flowing in and out very, very quickly. And these aren't as effective just yet because we kind of split that system, which did help our money. Ooh, Uncle Sam is getting greedy. We haven't hit that yet. Our goal is now to get combiners. Combiners will make us lots and lots of money. As you can see here, our first thing we're going to combine is steel plates. We're going to take that refined coal, refined iron, and make steel plates. Steel plates are worth a lot. A lot. And they weigh a lot more, which will help us reach that next goal. Alright guys, it looks like the race against Uncle Sam is on. We are making more money now, but man, his bite gets bigger and bigger every single month. And we are getting really close to crossing that 5,000 kilogram mark, which is going to help us achieve our goal in unlocking combiners. But that's going to wrap it up today for episode 4. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to click that like button, leave me a comment below, subscribe, click that notification bell. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a great day, be kind to each other, we'll see you next time.